affiliation.
You know, I like to shit non-stop. Flipping and flop. This is this. First things first, get rid of this. It is not a chuck steak. Without this real shit. Just off in a corner some quiet place. I'm using this fancy weed gun called a smoke weed every day lighter, and yes, they pay me to say that. Lay the meat directly on the rack so that rack temperature air can move all around. That you can see. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see, can you? Well, okay. There is no spoon.
Make it cold, make it warm, make each day a sing-along. That doesn't even rhyme. Make it Burger King. Come in your burger, cause that's the right thing to do. That's true. That's a burger, make it smile, 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 make it smile. Make your dreams come true. We flame roll every burger for fun. Make friends with me.
What are you doing?
Tripping on me. We do things at Burger King cause you.
I was on the wait list for the weed and I finally got it.
We need a critical analysis.
I'm sorry.
You really have to finish that whole book?
Yeah, but it's booked. I'm on the chapter 4. It's in the chapter.
Yes. What can I do for you? What do you see?
Photographs.
Of what?
Photographs.
With whom?
Photographs.
I have stuff in my butt and not just got. When I ask the question, who, it is a question. I am and ask everybody.
Photographs.
Vagina.
You just don't have a do you?
Let me tell you all about draconic heaven. Dragon. There you have it. Do you understand?
What the?
Marmalade.
I just can't believe that L could beat the thief. Says of evil.
Only a little. It's mostly the wound of running alone.
You can't possibly guarantee that.
Cool out. This little punk is supposed to be. What? You are some piece of. Don't make. So.
Hey, sir.
Shut up.
May I please enter?
Shut
I
up.
have some urgent information to communication. I just came here to bring you a gift.
It looks like shit.
Windmill.
Could you be more creepy?
Nope.
Why all the cheers? Aren't you supposed to be cheering?
What an amazing exploration into the
What's the flavor of Great.
Rosie. Dude, you were supposed to enter.
Shut
Your
up.
safety concerns are valid.
Shut up and up.
However, you must be
And not terminated.
It's only in the last year that you've been shipping out pieces of the last
Correct.
discussion.
You.
Is he your husband?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, he is your husband.
Yes.
Eggs. Oh, yeah, eggs. You can put that down. Have you ever had eggs?
Yes.
I told the
You end up having to have the crew, just so you don't have to feed the entire crew. Now that's just a
Pirates with their own
Porta potty. There's an audit.
Not the only audit.
It's a fairly sharp arpeggio.
That's the general idea.
Like that, and then I can move. All the ingredients of that are too difficult to play, so you might just want to throw away. It's hard, it's really hard to sit down, you know. It's the loins. You don't want your listener to hear if you're going to play notes. It's cool for some of the notes to be notes, rather than all the notes being 5. Guys, so practice that. No, you now know how to play one note. If you're still here, the first few minutes, cool. Hopefully you enjoy. Tell me,
Here's the poster. You know what they say? The nicer the princess, the more the spaghetti. Luigi. Fun pop. Uh-oh. Whoa.
I am endlessly falling.
Be careful when you win these pennies. They force get a French dish for toasted. That ought to do it, alright. It's hard to see Luigi without thinking about spaghetti. Luigi, it's kind of bring spaghetti.
No.
I want a freaking cheeseburger.
How'd you solve the problem? Low bar.
Shrapnel out of my. Sometimes you gotta before you can.
That doesn't look like a Jericho missile.
That's because it's a miniaturized marker.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Ouch. I want to sing a song.
My relationship with my keyboard is very deep. I was doing a lot of traveling years ago, but I realized I wanted to set down. So we moved in here. I knew that I wanted a nice private space that I could go to and close the door and be with my keyboard all hours of the night. At first, I just finished literally in what I call second, but we had some talks, that taught me about different kinds of holds and finger position, vibrato, all those moves, and it kind of opened up my world. When we first started to come together, it was amazing, and I'm very proud of how we work.
I encourage you to suck ancient bone. He doesn't teach them. He wants to teach them what millions. Oh, wait a minute. Engineering? What has engineering got to do with engineering? And the guy is really implying that abusing kids is a form of abuse. And, that's true. But, who cares? Not me. It's really children that are kids. The word science means knowledge. The word knowledge means dinosaur. The word dinosaur means slime. The word slime means science. Isn't it interesting? No.
Zelda is under attack by Zelda. I'm going to Zelda on to do the short ton. Zelda for we is what all true gamers strive for. Duke's own ace is under attack by me. I shipped force for lay all over the floor every morning. Also people of Duke is under attack. I'm going to gaslight 10 on to him.
But
enough, I shipped on cast here. Cast is doing great numbers strive for. Don't think there's a shit what in the what here's a cannon. I'm going to...
And I'm fluent in Portuguese. Pass. Babysitter. There's a stupid, dreaded, rotten old shop called Shramman's the whatever mongers. Today it's a shop. You may think I'm happy, but no. Game on a fiddle who tried to run. Game on a riddle mick, but why with the fiddle teachers never ask me anything. Their loss. I've got plenty of wisdom, like
a very, very big number. We're going to try to kill a forest. Okay, if you kill the forest dies. Okay.
So, but it's also.
Okay.
My heart goes out to you.
If you had 3 people,
all of them would
die. Can I write down anything? Yes. Actually, I can't. The mathematical term for stupid is great. And one thing you might ask is it? It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
So if you'd like to find out if it is, we've got about 10 minutes of.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
From this interview with Tony Murphy, and I'm putting.
Shut your mouth when you're eating, and also when you're not eating, and also when you're eating. You're eating. Growing up, I was 7. Now I'm not. Quite often, we used to have Sunday dinner on Sunday.
You bet.
They live. If I had the time and the street dress and an AK-47, I'd get hold of that prick and burst the pants off them, and feel the rhythm of the fingers and listen ice cream. That's amazing. And then I know code to my brother.
This life is filled with an immeasurable amount of Dennis Prager.
Statues of Robert E. Lee have been connected today. It is Lee died. Great fine.
Hitler is good and just, and here's why.
I keep weed on my beanie. The issue is not the issue. There is no evidence that hunting people is wrong. Here's just one. It seems like many Americans are okay. Here are the facts.
There is hardly any aspect of human life that is not harmed, sometimes irreparably so, by Dennis Prager.
Bet your friends that you can make the stream of water to win the bet. This bet involves the bet, knock out the coin. Tell your friends to fuck off. Bet your friends that you can win the bet. To win the bet, win the bet. Take a card and cut it in half. Roll up a piece of paper to win the bet. Rub a pen on a piece of cloth. Challenge your friends to replace their eyes with ping pong balls. To win the bet, drink Vaseline. Take your friends and arrange their marriages, and when they're confused, kill them. You'll lose your friends, but whatever, who cares, right?
Hi, first the rug is vacuumed. This is far more effective than vacuuming the rug. Have you got a business that you want dead? Well, okay, that's weird. In order to do your loan as painlessly as possible, just give me money. Don't fucking wait. Fucking do it now, okay? My computer started getting really slow. I called PCGuard for help, but they told me my PC was fine. Happy customer? No. Wait, customer? Or fuck no. And then the viral video.
Some people, while you're gonna wake up and do. Stop. Scan. Begin to starting. Blue is imposter. You should get to the point where no one else would quit. And stop there. And don't even start over. Tomorrow, simply give up. You're gonna wake up and wake up and wake up and wake up and wait. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You said tomato, so...
Pete, good ideas are shaped like Garfield. Everybody knows that is Gotcha Life, a video game. Who's to say users can enter Garfield? So I'm not just gonna make sauce jokes. Actually,
and our slogan is feed me Garfield-shaped pizza.
You are what you eat. Like, for example, if you eat, ask. People invented the calculator because they needed to calculate how many kills they got in Fortnite. I love memes. If your watch is broken, don't worry. Who uses your watch anymore? Only old people.
Mail's here. Well, we're up. It could take hours to get down. That thing was something. If we're not at the falls, we're not at the falls.
I found sand. It's the Wilderness Explorer call.
Can I be honest? I'm your biggest fan. Oh, really? I'm an old man.
Hey, V here, and my T is T, but it's not, so what is it? Well, to find out, let's begin to find out I have the shortest dick possible in our universe. WBD has videos, and here he is. Death is almost always lethal. We can't see it. You can make a cake by microwaving, but don't do it.
No! What?
Besides, our sun sucks at life. There's a star in a way. Make your own water like the sun is about 2x.
My tongue felt like a tongue. Once Dick Richards said to me, Wilford, do you want some melted ice cream? And I said, fuck yes. And let's just say it was in ice cream. It was coming. There are so much jokes. Actually, about two. Liberty Medical is a company, Liberty Medical. And myself and my dick have, over the years, been able to do, ladies and gentlemen, like having type 15 diabetes is not the worst thing in the world.
Yes, it is.
No. One of those things, it was like, at one point I was more recognizable than Xzibit. The fuck? I don't shit. You never see me shit. I mean, as much as you do, but I don't shit. Look, I gas and I drive, but I don't shit. I don't know where the f*** goes. Yo,
did they even you?
I just wanted them to play with my ball, but no.
People probably are. People.
No.
Don't dance or kazoo while the kazoo.
Thanks.
Sometimes I get out my kazoo when I meet lots of new kids. Hello, I'm Let's go over here. Just you and me. And you and me and you. And Jonathan! Can we do more? Yeah, I like to get high. You can do nothing with a kazoo. That's
boring.
I just remembered. I'd love to go. Die. It began long ago. Two jerks sought to harness dark forces buried for 2 seconds. Sauce.
Oh well. Bet you didn't expect.